Right, so that was Champai Soren, the new Chief Minister-elect of Jharkhand after Hemant Soren tendered his resignation last night when it comes to the heat he is facing from the Enforcement Directorate. Now, Champai Soren has sent a letter to the governor asking for a meeting at around 3 p.m. He has said that he had reached out to Raj Bhavan yesterday with about 43 MLAs. That's what Champai Soren is saying, that the Jharkhand government is intact. He has said that he has the support of 43 MLAs and has sought time to meet the governor. Remember, he wants to stake claim to ensure that the government remains stable, and Champai Soren has sent that message to the governor and he is awaiting a reply. Champai Soren making it clear that the Jharkhand government remains stable, the coalition government of the RJD, the JMM and the Congress, and he says he has the support of 43 MLAs to remain afloat in the state of Jharkhand. So after Hemant Soren tendered his resignation and Champai Soren was handed the reins of the government, now Champai Soren has approached the governor saying that he has the support of 43 MLAs. This comes amid speculation of the movement of ruling party MLAs, with speculation coming in that jets have been fueled in Ranchi for the movement of the ruling party MLAs as the JMM tries to ring fence its support. That's the speculation that is rife right now in Ranchi, ladies and gentlemen. But Champai Soren making it very clear, saying that he wants time to meet the governor, saying that he has the support of 43 MLAs, saying that despite the attempts of the Enforcement Directorate and the centre to destabilize the Jharkhand government, he has the support of 43 MLAs and the government will remain stable. I'm joined by my colleague Saurabh Rathore, who's getting us this piece of breaking news. So Saurabh, Champai Soren making it clear that the JMM and the Jharkhand government is in a stable position and now seeking time for from the governor to ensure that he stakes claim and the government runs smoothly in the state of Jharkhand even after the jolt of Hemant Soren's arrest.
Says, and it clearly says that yesterday he was. Am I audible?
Yeah, Saurabh, go ahead.
Yes. So Champai Soren in the letter he had said that he's needing the time for 3 p.m. To take claim for the government because he has the support of 47 MLAs, and in fact a letter of support was submitted by him yesterday at when he met the governor. It is very likely that we don't know whether the government will give the permission for the meeting, but certainly the letter says that they have the support of 47 MLAs and the letter of support of 43 MLAs, which is clearly surpassing the magic number of 41. They have already submitted the letter of support of 43 MLAs. So they are seeking time so that they can take claim for formation of to get a new chief minister and to take oath for the new Jharkhand government led by Champai Soren. So this is the latest piece of breaking that we are telling our viewers, that Champai Soren, who is declared the leader of the legislature party of the UPA government in Jharkhand, he has sought time to meet the governor at 3 p.m. Saying that he has a majority with him, so governor should give him time so that he can prove his majority and take oath. Now we are also learning, Ayushman, that there was a rift between within the family of Hemant Soren when the name of Kalpana Soren came into picture and she was being projected as the CM face. Then Sita Soren, who was the sister-in-law of Hemant Soren, she had opposed the name of Kalpana Soren, and in fact what Nishikant Dubey has tweeted on social media X, and he had said that it is Shibu Soren who is eager to make Basant Soren as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand. So this is coming out from BJP MP Nishikant Dubey, that he is claiming that Shibu Soren, who is not present in the in the meeting which is going on inside the circuit house, and they are planning to move to Hyderabad to charter plane. The Supremo of JMM, Shibu Soren, has given his consent of the name of Basant Soren. So all kind of political rumblings are going on. Meanwhile, we are also learning that very soon Hemant Soren will appear before the ED court, before the special court in Ranchi, and there is a possibility that the ED will take his custody, and he will send and take Hemant Soren into a camp jail, which was already it was made yesterday, and this camp jail is near Basant Soren's house. It was a government bungalow which is converted into a camp jail, is what our sources are telling, and it is very probable that ED will demand its own custody and not judicial custody, and they'll take Hemant Soren to the camp jail, which is being prepared at at near Basant Soren's house. This is what the latest piece of information we are getting to the viewers.
Right. So the Enforcement Directorate will seek the custody of Hemant Soren. He is set to appear before a special court in Ranchi is the latest information we are getting. I'm also joined by Arunima on the broadcast. So Arunima, there is of course the land scam, but there is a huge legal quicksand that Hemant Soren finds himself in. Decode that for us.
Yes, there are two other probes also, but that the Enforcement Directorate is doing against the Jharkhand Chief Minister, the former Jharkhand Chief Minister. One is in connection with the illegal coal mining, and second, that the ill-gotten money, both from the land scam as well as the alleged coal mining scam, that ill-gotten money has been invested or laundered using shell companies. Charges have also been made, allegations have also been made that the two BMW vehicles recovered from his Delhi residence were also owned by these shell companies, though Soren himself has countered this, saying this is a deliberate attempt to malign me. I have nothing to do with these recoveries. The ED, however, is convinced, and you will see shortly when Soren is produced in court and the argument goes on, the ED's prosecutor is impressing upon the court that Soren was not only aware of the land scam dealings that were happening, but was also actively participating in it. Just to give you a background, what is Soren saying? Soren's argument is that, I have been wrongly implicated in this particular case. I have been accused of owning 8.5 acres of land. This is what he was told yesterday during the questioning and also on the 20th January. That ED says that you own this 8.5 acres of land and you've used a circuitous way because this was tribal land. As per the Jharkhand, because it was a tribal state, as per the laws in Jharkhand, you cannot sell this tribal land. Yet the CM used a circuitous way and went through the land mafia to claim ownership of it. That's the charge against him. But Soren, of course, is countering it, calling this political vendetta.
Right. Arunima, so that is the pitch that's come in from the Enforcement Directorate, that there is a huge illegal and criminal nexus now at the helm of which was Hemant Soren. By establishing the money trail, it still remains to be seen how the Enforcement Directorate does that. Saurabh, coming back to you, this entire situation that has rocked the Jharkhand government, the JMM, of course, in a huddle to ensure that the government remains afloat. Any rumblings taking place in the Jharkhand government when it comes to a possible rebellion? Because these kind of situations where Champai Soren still has not staked claim to form the government, he still has to take the oath of office to become Chief Minister. This situation becomes quite an opportunity for the opposition parties to make their move.
So it will be very interesting to see, Ayushman, that such kind of situation arises, because we already know that there are at least two rebels in the party. One is coming in front, but the other one, as according to the BJP MP Nishikant Dubey, that Basant Soren and Sita Soren both are not in favor of making Champai Soren or Kalpana Soren as the Chief Minister. So certainly these two leaders are the big leaders of the JMM, and in fact they are the family members of Shibu Soren. One is the son and the other one is the daughter-in-law. So certainly the rift within the party, within the government, within the family, in fact, is seen, and the political rumblings also started when, in fact, in the Circuit House today, Ayushman, there was talks of the possibility of expanding the cabinet or making or inducting new minister in the new government, in the government led by Champai Soren was taking place. In fact, some of the MLAs from JMM and Congress, they had opposed the idea of making anyone new minister in the government. So such kind of discussions, hot discussions, heated discussions are taking place within the UPA government in Jharkhand. Meanwhile, what we are learning is that Sita Soren, who was opposing Kalpana Soren as the CM of Jharkhand, because she claimed that Kalpana Soren, the wife of Hemant Soren, is not a political leader and she has never participated in any kind of political activities, so she had no right to become the CM face. And in fact, Shibu Soren, as according to as I told, Nishikant Dubey has tweeted that Shibu Soren want his son to become the Chief Minister and keeping the whole power in the within the family. So these kinds of developments are taking place. Meanwhile, tomorrow BJP has called a meeting in Ranchi, where BL Santosh, the chief Babulal Marandi, and other leaders are going to participate in the meeting, and they'll take stock of all the situation. They'll see if any kind of possibility is there or not. But to avoid any kind of horse trading or any kind of such rift, now it has been decided that all the MLAs all the MLAs are going to head towards Hyderabad so that the majority will be there, and the whole there is no crisis, there is no situation of any crisis arising, so that easily the government can form, government can be formed easily, the oath can be taken easily, and to avoid any kind of such crisis, the MLAs have agreed to move to Hyderabad through charter planes. So this is what the leaders are saying, that they don't want any kind of danger, they don't want before the oath take place, they don't want any kind of such situation where the government's majority can be challenged, and this is the reason why they are moving.
To highlight
In fact,
for
they are
our
giving the
viewers what
examples
you have